A happy song. That is so beautiful. So touching.
Can I just say something before it's very special to me being here with all you people because I've known of you before I knew you, and I've loved you. And the first person that ever said, "Why don't you come to Nashville?" to me was Jimmy Dickens when I was 12 years old.
Wow.
And
could we talk Dickens?
worked with Dale when we were in California, with Gene when I was a teenager.
He was 3 and I was 6.
And to just be here among this group means an awful lot to me. But I got to thinking yesterday that we came up in a time, I don't care what they say about how successful country music is today, but we came up and we lived in the golden years of country music. I never got to meet Hank Williams, but most of y'all did, and a lot of you did. But knowing and working with Dickens and Kitty and Johnny and all of y'all that are here, but also Farron Young and Webb Pierce and Hank Snow and Roy Acuff and Minnie Pearl, there's never going to be people like that again. And that's not to put the young ones that are in it down. It's like Carl Smith said. You know, somebody told him, said, "Well, y'all had more fun than we do." And he said, "Well, y'all don't do nothing." But we have a camaraderie together. We've lived together. We've worked together. We've traveled together, and they don't do that today.
We were raised on Hank, and we were raised on Minnie. We were raised on these people we've been talking about. They were raised on the Eagles and the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, and that's the difference right there.
Every house I've ever bought, the Beatles paid for.
That's right.
Yeah. But we really, honestly, and it can never be repeated. We lived in the greatest time that country music has ever known.
Or will ever know.
Or will ever know.
Well, there was an awful lot of closeness in those cars, more than just physical closeness. I mean,
You had to get along.
I mean, we'd go to a coliseum, and instead of everybody's being on their own bus, we'd be in one dressing room. Gene Shepard said, "Turn around, boys, I got to change clothes."
Yeah.
And that brings you close together. We're all very fortunate to have been a part
And
of
those
that.
of you that had buses, when there was people like me, you'd let me ride on your bus, and
Don't pay no attention to what she says.
What'd you say, Celie? I don't think the microphone picked you up.
I came up in the era when I didn't ask them to turn around. I learned a lot from you guys.